Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Natural Learning. Bit of a different video this time, and excuse my language, this is a bit of a shit video to make, so bear with me while I'm doing it, but I'd really appreciate it if you stuck around to the end because there's a lot to learn from this. So I had to euthanize one of my tarantulas today, and the reason I had to do that was it had a parasitic infection. Now up here I have a bit of a definition. So this parasite's called nematode worm, and here's what it says. It says nematode worms are microscopic, non-segmented worms that occur naturally in soil all around the world. Most are harmless to your tarantula, but there are some species that are major parasites in invertebrates. They transmit bacteria that's lethal to its host, and for this reason they're often used for biological insect pest control. My mature male Avicularia aviculare that I only recently got last night had a whitish yellowish discharge coming from its mouth parts, which I'll show you now. Can someone please help? What is that? Mature male Avicularia aviculare. What on earth? Cheers guys, if you give me some knowledge it would be much appreciated. Now as soon as I saw this, obviously you could tell from the video I was worried, and I asked a few people who I know what they're talking about with this. I put it in a few Facebook groups to double check and ask. I ended up having a few conversations with a few different people, and the outcome either way ended up being the same, and that's that this is nematode worms. Unfortunately, nematode worms are terminal, that's the word. So it means that when the tarantula's got the nematode worm, that's it. There's no going back. So the kindest thing to do was to euthanize the tarantula so that it doesn't suffer anymore, it doesn't go through any more pain. Obviously I did this in a humane way. Now the way that tarantulas can get nematode worms are from other invertebrates, so any flies, small flies that might have been in its enclosure, gone to another enclosure. You get springtails that transfers from substrate to substrate. There's 1,000,001 different ways that this tarantula could have got this parasitic infection. So there certainly isn't anyone to blame, there's no husbandry issues, and I've let the person know who I got the tarantula from that this has happened, and he's now let the original owner know as well, because this infection is contagious to other invertebrates and can spread throughout collections, so it's important to let them know so that they can keep an eye out. I'd actually grown to quite like this male. He was clumsy but seemed healthy to me. He couldn't climb on glass, but if anything that was a bit of a character trait. I didn't really have many red flags with him, if any. But what really bums me out about this is I have a video already recorded and edited of me pairing him with my Avicularia aviculare female. Now what this means is she is at quite a high risk of infection. It means that she may have been infected. So she's now been quarantined in a separate room so that I can keep a close eye on her and hope that obviously she's okay. So that bums me out, because that might be 2 tarantulas, if not 200 tarantulas, because they got paired, that could lose their life here. So, not quite sure how much more there is to say. If you've got any questions, feel free to personal message me on my Facebook group or on my Instagram, or leave a comment on the video and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see the pairing video. Either way, it's quite an interesting one. I don't know whether I want to put it up or not, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide. And I hope this is educational for you as much as it has been for me. And I hope you've learned something from this, and I hope it can be a learning curve for everybody. So thanks for sitting here and listening to me ramble on for 5 minutes. Hopefully the next video's in a better, lighter fashion. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.